Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Play action. It's Jackson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed it, it would have been a long night.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. They'll find Metcalf. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Philadelphia.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Pass incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. But he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
10 at the 10-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Geis. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Eagles.
They'll set up a throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain of 21 yards. And an Eagles first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Flush to his right. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jackson on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to take off with it. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Throw caught here by Bird. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up
second and 2.
At their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Damiere Byrd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, You could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Jackson escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Jackson now. Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end fan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's another Buccaneers.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. Over the middle to Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards. And the young Bucs showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Don't stop that motor.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Now Jackson, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously,